Hello guys, so welcome back to my FundedNext journey. Um I've been off for like 2 weeks and will not be uploading or talking about what's have been going on. Just been going through a lot of mental issues. So my emotion is taking hold of me and it was really impacting my trading on my activities. So I've not been doing anything on my YouTube, both my X, and it impacted my trading. That it's more like I'm starting all over again with 5k accounts. That same 5k account, I didn't lose the account, but I swept all my profit to zero. Even though the market condition was bad, but the market condition wasn't bad. It was everything that was happening was just happening inside my head. So from last 2 weeks, these are the trade I took, which was net loss. So here is the account. So here is my account balance is right now is 5k and 17 cents. I think last time I uploaded video it was up 100 and something, but now I just lost everything back. So right here on my dashboard of FundedNext, 5k 17 and 2% up, but went all down. So let me go to trading view and show the trades I took, reason and what I did wrong and what I took out of it. So here we are on Euro USD. This was the trade I took that you see 50 something on Euro USD. It was the trade that gave me that $53 2.4 trades, and it was now up to 3 hours. So funny enough, I had this same trade on GU. I ended up closing GU out of fear. Then I looked at USD card. USD card did something that I feel will invalidate my trade, and out of fear I closed GU. Because you all know that I trade the both of them. So it's because of this video that I have not cleared my chart. So I closed it, and this trade, that EU trade was even up to 4 hours. That was my plan, that okay, it's going to compensate for this 2 hour trade right here. Because I was like, let me move to 3 hours, and I was like, I don't want to in a situation where it just comes up, take the previous day high and just start going down. But it eventually got to 3 hours. So I was so pained when this happened. Then the next day we had right here now this previous day high was taken, and I got a change in state. So I wanted to open a trade, to open right here something of this nature. That was during Asian, but you all know that I said I'll be trading only towards the daily candlestick. But towards the daily candlestick direction, I only play counter when it interacts with higher time frame, which is what I did. That was the reason for this short. So I didn't think about taking a short here until when all this thing happened on 4 hours. It printed a nice shorting, a nice QMR. I don't do QMR. What I just do is important high. When important highs get swept, I become interested. So but this trade got stopped out, and I opened this trade here. I opened this with I think, okay, I opened it $25 right here. It's same trade, but this one has a bigger stop loss, and I opened with $10 right here. If you go back to the beginning, you see a $10 loss, and maybe this one was up 24 point something. So if I increase the lot, it will be more than 25. So I do leave it to be less than 25. So this one was 10 point maybe 0.08 cents, and I got stopped out. But the thing I could take out of this trade was that It was very, very obvious. All over Twitter, everybody was shorting this market. And I had the feeling, I commented on a post on this same trade on someone's post, that I feel that this thing is just too obvious and the market makers may do another thing, which they ended up doing. And I opened this same trade on GU. I got stopped out. Like, it was very painful because this right here is 35 $35. Then I had this trade also. I think this one was the week we just passed. I had this trade. I took a buy. Reason being that you have a reaction from higher time frame break of structure. And it was on Monday. So higher time frame breaker block, I mean to say, even though daily candlestick is bearish, but I took the buy due to reaction from a higher time frame breaker block, order block. So breaker block is a kind of an order block also. I took this trade, this buy right here. It came back as it took me out on BE. You see minus. Okay, you see a $6 profit on that. After giving me up to, I just know I saw something dollar floating profit, which I didn't close. And funny thing about this is that I had same trade on GU. I didn't open the trade on GU. I risked $50 on EU once. So tell me in the comment section, was that bad? Risking 50. So that was the total thing I risk on a daily basis, which is $50. 25 on EU, 25 on GU. But this time around, instead of me to do that, I didn't do that. So and I saw this. If you have been following me, you know that I trade London high sweep. So immediately I just saw London high sweep, and I got in change in state of delivery. I opened this short right here. As you could see what happened. I got stopped out, and I opened this same short on GU also. I also got stopped out. So the only thing I could take out of this trade now is that it was on Monday, and Mondays is always known for going the opposite direction of what the market is going to do. You understand? And apart from that, I was off emotionally. I was just feeling depressed and down, not trading. Another thing, I got some health issues that made me like I was depressed, so depressed that it was showing in my trading. And psychology is basically lifestyle. One thing affect the other. One lack affect the other. Each lack affect the other. So I got stopped out here. Same thing on GU. Then I didn't take trade for the remainder of the week. Even though I had my setup. This London high that failed played out. I think it was clear on GU. I don't know if I still show God. I don't know if I should still show GU trades. So these are GU. Sorry, my chat is very, very messy now because I marked out a lot of things. And so this was this trade. This buy trade now. I opened EU BE. If I had opened GU trade, GU did not later come back to BE, but it did sweep London high. It did sweep London high. Then I opened this sell right here, which is on this change of state of delivery. I got taken out, and everything just went to my TP. But I was on the losing side. I was on the losing side. So this was the same trade I took. So you could have see how the thing is just affecting everything. I was on GU and EU trade. This was that Wednesday trade I opened on EU that I said I opened on GU, but I ended up closing GU trade. I closed this trade. Later went to TP. Then these cells, I left this open. I got stopped out. Same thing on GU, I got stopped out. Same thing on EU. Showed the same trade that. Then this trade, I opened this buy. I opened only on EU. I left $50 that I later closed on BE. But this did not come back to BE. I took this sell, London high sweep inside the fair value gap. Get stopped out. The next day, how messed up I was emotionally. The next day, what do you have here? London high sweep, change state, retested and sold. But I was not present to take the trade because I let the previous trade dictate how I feel, even though I was off. So new plan here, new plan. Just like I'm starting all over again. So the new plan now is that I'll be still be risking 25 on EU and GU daily once I see my setups, because they move in tandem. Not always, but 99% of the times EU and GU does the same thing. Like if GU sweep London high and EU does not sweep London high, they tend to still sell if they are going to sell. If they are not going to sell, they'll just buy. Then I'm aiming to get $200. Once I get $200, I risk 50-50. $50 on E and $50 on GU. Then if it gets to 3, I'll make 300. I'll pass phase 1. So that is the plan. So the thing is, I need to be present, make myself present. So I was reading a book by Gary Bishop. So he said, "Fuck how you think, act. Fuck how you feel, act." So that little depressed thoughts in my head is because I'm keeping it. So if I'm doing something and my head won't be thinking about any negativity, it will be on that task. So I've just been off, feeling very, very off emotionally, and I think I've come off it now. I've come off it. So about no junk, I'm still on it. I've not taken any junk since this month. Before this month, I've not taken any junk. So the priority is to pass my phase 1, and it's not taking longer. But I think it's taking as long as it needs to take. So next week, I'll buckle down and lock in. I'm gonna pass this. I'm gonna pass this account. I'm gonna pass it, and I'm going to get to payout phase, and everybody's going to see it. You'll still be right here. So I just hope so. So if you watched or you have been following, like and subscribe. If you got any comment or suggestion, drop on the comment section. Thank you very much. Sickled Trader here, signing out.